Today I'll talk about two things. I've tried to record this a couple times now, but I've never had the lighting right, so I'm hoping the lighting is right with this video. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my training book. What am I getting my training schedule from? I'm going to mention a couple other books first. I've kind of gone through all three of these with my original Ironman back in 2013. This is Ironman Start to Finish 24-week training program. Got some good information in there by Paul Huddle. And this is a larger book, Going Long, by Joe Friel. Also has some training in it as well. But the book I use is for actual training schedule is called Be Iron Fit by Don Fink. There's different programs in here depending on what you're trying to accomplish. There's a Just Finish program, an intermediate program, and a competitive program. I did the competitive last time around, and it's also going to do it this time around as well. So obviously a little bit more training in that one, but felt like it prepared me pretty well. But basically this is a 30-week program, and just lists every week, like Mondays, like today is a rest day. So what that means is basically I'm not doing any bike, run, or swim. And then you just back up from whatever your date of the Ironman is, you back up to when 30 weeks prior, and that's when you start the training. So I am now on week 5. Tomorrow, today, like I said, is rest day. Tomorrow I'll be doing a swim and then a 45-minute run. Wednesdays is always the brick, 30-minute bike, and then a 15-minute run right after that. Swim on Thursday with a 45-minute bike, and then Friday a 1-hour run. Saturday an hour and 45 minutes bike, and then Sunday another 1-hour run. I think some of the other books are like this too, but what I really like about this book is it's based on time, not on mileage. So it doesn't, people always ask me, well, how many miles is that? And I don't really know, because I'm only training by time. And so it kind of gets you used to basically going, all day eventually. Not there yet. But that's called Be Iron Fit by Don Fink. The other thing I wanted to talk about, so break, is getting back on the horse. Had a kind of a bad week of training last week. Couple of reasons. One, I went skiing Friday and Saturday. So I knocked out Friday and Saturday's training altogether. And on Wednesday, I just couldn't get my butt out of bed. So it can get pretty easy to get down on yourself, like, okay, I'm falling behind, and I'm not going to make this up. But you got to get back, you just brush it off and get back on the horse. So here we are, week 5, and that's what I'm going to do. Start back up again, start right where week 5 is, and just totally forget about the training I didn't do last week. We got another Saturday on the trainer. It's about 3 degrees outside. Leap day, February 29th. We have an hour and 45 minutes on the trainer this morning. Wonderful. Alright, so today I'm going to show you one way of kind of keeping yourself motivated for training. I've got a website here and I'll show it to you. This is called beginnertriathlete.com, and obviously you just sign in. But the nice thing about this is that it keeps track of all the training you're doing. And if we look over here, you can see this week I crushed it, whereas last week I didn't. And so it provides, basically a good way of keeping track of where you are in your training. And as time goes on, you get closer to the Ironman, the amount of total time gets more and more, obviously. I haven't put my bike in yet from yesterday, so I'm going to do that. So you keep track of all sorts of things and what you do as far as your training on here. And that's going to put it up even further. And then also nutrition if you want. I don't do that, but you can also catalog your weight and all sorts of things. And then it has a calendar showing you when you did training, when you didn't. So it's just a good way to keep yourself on track, either as a motivation like this week or as a shaming like last week.